Eyebrows. They're fuzzy, they're fashionable, and for some of us, they need a little extra threading. But here's the question. Why do we even have eyebrows in the first place? This is WhyOWhyTV, where we ask the questions everyone wonders and uncover the surprising answers. Have you ever stopped to think about those two furry arches sitting above your eyes? We pluck them, shape them, and use them to express our every emotion, but eyebrows serve a much more fundamental primal purpose. They are one of the most brilliantly simple and effective pieces of natural engineering on the human body, a feature that has been critical to our survival and success as a species. At their core, eyebrows are like tiny rain gutters for your face. It's a simple analogy, but it's incredibly accurate. Their specific arched shape isn't just an aesthetic fluke of evolution. It's a purpose-built drainage system designed with remarkable precision. The hairs in your eyebrows grow outwards, towards the sides of your face. This, combined with the bony ridge they sit on, creates a perfect channel. So when you're sweaty or it's raining, those little arcs of hair redirect moisture away from your eyes. Instead of dripping straight down and causing a stinging, blurry mess, sweat and rain are cleverly diverted to the side, flowing harmlessly down past your temples. It's a passive, elegant system that works 24/7. This is crucial, especially when it comes to sweat. Our sweat isn't just water. It's a salty solution that can seriously sting and irritate the delicate surface of our eyes, blurring our vision and acting as a major distraction. Imagine our early ancestors on the hunt, needing to keep their eyes peeled for both prey and predators. A moment of blurred vision from sweat could have been the difference between a successful hunt and becoming dinner. Our eyebrows gave us a distinct survival advantage, keeping our most important sensory input, our vision, crystal clear even during intense physical exertion. So without them, every jog would feel like running through a saltwater sprinkler. You'd be constantly wiping your eyes, squinting against the burn, unable to focus on the path ahead. That 5-mile run would become an exercise in frustration. This principle is on full display in the world of elite sports. Fun fact, Olympic sprinters still sweat, but their eyebrows are the unsung MVPs keeping their vision clear. In those critical hundredths of a second, a single drop of sweat could mean the difference between gold and silver. But it's not just sprinters. Think of tennis players in a 5-set match, or basketball stars in the final quarter. They are pushing their bodies to the absolute limit, producing incredible amounts of sweat. While some opt for an artificial eyebrow, the sweatband, many rely on the natural protection they were born with. Their eyebrows are working overtime, performing a vital function that allows them to stay focused and perform at the peak of their abilities. They are the silent guardians of a clear line of sight. They also act like mini baseball caps for your eyes. The brow ridge and hair help block sunlight, reducing glare. Not as stylish as sunglasses, but hey, eyebrows never fall off your face. You never see anyone lose their eyebrows at the beach, unless they lost a bet with a razor. Eyebrows are emotional exclamation points. Raised, surprise, furrowed, anger, tilted, confusion. Try telling a joke without moving your eyebrows. You'll look like a malfunctioning robot. Fun fact, in some studies, people recognize emotions faster from eyebrows than from mouths. Let's journey back in time, deep into our evolutionary past. As our ancestors evolved, they shed the thick fur of their primate cousins, embracing a sleeker, less hairy physique. Yet, amidst this great shedding, two prominent patches of hair held their ground. Our eyebrows. Why? Was it just to keep sweat and rain from our eyes? While that's a handy feature, the real reason is far more crucial and tied directly to our survival as a species. Humans evolved eyebrows not just for simple function, but for the complex art of social survival. Imagine an early human scanning the horizon of the African savanna. In the distance, a flicker of movement in the tall grass. It's a lion stalking its prey. A shout would give away the tribe's position, a death sentence. But a silent, swift signal? That's a lifesaver. One quick high arch of the eyebrows becomes an unmistakable universal sign for danger. This single silent movement could warn the entire group, allowing them to freeze, flee, or prepare to defend themselves, all before the predator even knew it had been spotted. This was our ancestors' original emergency broadcast system. Instant communication, no Wi-Fi required. But the power of the brow wasn't just about avoiding threats. It was about building alliances. Our smooth foreheads and highly mobile eyebrows gave us a significant advantage over other hominins, like Neanderthals, who had heavy, bony brow ridges. These expressive brows allowed us to convey a huge range of subtle emotions. A slight furrow to show sympathy, a gentle raise to signal recognition and welcome a friend. These micro-expressions were the glue that held our early societies together. They fostered trust, empathy, and cooperation, allowing us to form larger, more complex social networks. Being able to read a friend's intentions or show you were not a threat was just as vital for survival as spotting a predator. So, as evolution cast its votes on which traits to keep, the choice was clear. The need to cool down on long hunts meant most body hair had to go. But the eyebrows? Their role in communication was too valuable to lose. Fun fact: unlike most body hair, eyebrows stayed because they served this critical social purpose. Sorry, back hair. Evolution didn't vote for you. You just couldn't signal saber-toothed tiger with the same efficiency. Eyebrows were our secret weapon for social connection and silent alarms. They are a direct link to our ancestors' success, proving that sometimes the most powerful tools for survival aren't claws or teeth, but the ability to communicate with a simple, elegant arch. They didn't just survive the evolutionary cut, they were the reason we thrived. But beyond their biological duties, our eyebrows have a second, much more glamorous job. Today, they are as much a fashion statement as they are functional. This isn't a new trend. For thousands of years, eyebrows have been a canvas for cultural expression, reflecting the beauty standards of their time. Take the ancient Egyptians, who used kohl to paint on thick, arched brows, believing it had magical powers to ward off evil spirits. In ancient Greece and Rome, a connected unibrow was the height of sophistication, a sign of intelligence. Then came the Middle Ages, where high foreheads were so fashionable that women plucked their eyebrows into near non-existence. The 20th century saw trends change at lightning speed. The 1920s gave us the thin, downward-sloping brows of silent film stars. The 1950s brought the bold, powerful arch of icons like Audrey Hepburn. Then came the 90s, a decade that brought back the pencil-thin look with a vengeance. And today, we're in the era of the Instagram brow, full, bold, and meticulously sculpted, often achieved through advanced techniques like microblading and lamination, a testament to our modern obsession with perfection. This long history means eyebrows can be powerful clues for archaeologists. The styles, pigments, and tools left behind tell us a surprising amount about ancient cultures. For example, cosmetic jars filled with kohl found in Egyptian tombs reveal a culture deeply intertwined with ritual and status. The presence of tweezers in a Roman excavation hints at their specific beauty standards. These tiny facial features are like historical fingerprints, offering a window into the daily lives and values of our ancestors. So, yes, archaeologists can sometimes identify a culture just by their brows. It's fun to imagine what future archaeologists will think of us. Picture a lab in the year 2525. A scientist points to a holographic scan of a skull. The bone density is consistent with the early 21st century, she says. But the real giveaway is here. She zooms in on the brow bone. You can see the faint, perfectly preserved pigment residue, symmetrical hair-like strokes, a classic example of microblading. Her colleague nods. Ah yes, the Great Brow Age, a fascinating cultural ritual. From sweat blockers to soul windows, our eyebrows have had quite a journey, a testament to our evolution, our culture, and our unending quest to look good. So why do we have eyebrows? To protect our eyes from sweat and rain, block out harsh sunlight, and signal our emotions. Along the way, they became symbols of style and culture too. They're functional, fashionable, and occasionally regrettable. This has been WhyOWhyTV. If you learned something new or raised your eyebrows at a fun fact, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe so you never stop asking why.